Oh,
You see it?
yeah. I see. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yes. So back in, so you're, wait, yeah, so you're 3 hours west of me, you said?
Yeah,
Wow,
and it's
that's
like the
far.
middle of nowhere. Like
Literally, I know.
four hundred and 32 people live here. So.
Is that an accurate count right now?
Maybe a few moved in. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
You
Everyone
know?
trying to get the fuck away from big city life, maybe.
Yeah, it's weird because like when I was staying here before, I thought of this as like the worst place. Like
I
I
don't.
hated
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah,
probably would have too. I probably would have too.
but honestly, it's a tourist area. People
People do come out there
people want to be here. They're
for the,
like
yeah, the
we're
nature.
we're fixing this place up, this cabin, and
Yeah,
it's gonna Airbnb. So there's like three cabins on this
yeah.
property. We're getting ready, I
Oh,
guess, to
really?
so they'll be like Airbnb once like everything's normal or whatever. And
Shit. I'll have
yeah,
me and
because
the
like
lady come out.
you get like fat money. Like it's expensive to live here, believe it or not, even though it's like
Really?
nowhere. Yeah. Um,
Wow.
but yeah, dude, it's like so far away. When I say
Yeah. What's the nearest store? Like, where's
so there's
to
a
get?
tiny store, it's like the Mercantile.
Okay. Is it like a
That's just right down the street, but that's like bare,
bare minimum for
yeah,
right?
like rotten vegetables, you know.
Really? They don't even have anything fresh, really.
It sucks. Well, the meat's really good because there's all these ranches out here and
Yeah. So
shit.
they probably get the best meat. They get like really good meats.
The meats are fantastic out here.
Really? But the veggies are just kind of
Uh,
shot.
they suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like the stuff on the shelf is just like crap. The beer selection is fucking garbage. I don't even drink anymore. Because it's
Yeah.
like what's the
Just
point?
why would you want to drink it?
Yeah, that's like I'll buy like now and again I'll buy like a 12 pack of like something and then just like it lasts me forever. I'm not like
You don't drink that much anymore.
I don't drink like I don't like I like to drink socially and there's
Yeah,
no
that's how I am. That's
yeah.
why I don't drink at home at all. Like barely, dude. Like
I thought
two.
I had the world's biggest drinking problem, but it was because I was on tour all the time
That's what it is, though.
and I drink socially.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
non-stop social interaction, I'm getting fucking hammered. You know what I mean? And it
Exactly.
was
I mean, that's
hard.
literally how I am though with it too.
I
Like
thought it was gonna be really hard to just not drink.
yeah,
Because I would get like the shakes. Because I was like so used to just drinking all the
drinking
time.
all. Yeah,
And then, after like a week, it's like
it's like
I
why am
don't
I?
even,
Yeah, because you're like, why am I even doing this? What's like the
yeah, I
point?
don't crave it at all. I crave like hanging out with buds and having a good
Having some
time.
beers, yeah.
Involved drinking usually, but it's not the actual like getting drunk part's not.
I think
It's
that's
not
like
a shitty side effect.
I know. I think that's like the one good thing about with this pandemic. Like I haven't drank like at all,
It's
and
nice
it's
actually. It's
saved a
clear.
lot of money.
Oh yeah. And it's
Yeah.
dude, what it is it's like at least for me, it's like clearing my head. I don't know. I've had a lot of time to like think and I guess like take care of myself too.
Yeah, I mean, we're all getting older, so it's like, all right, we got to kind of change some things. I actually me and the girlfriend went full vegan, and it's
Oh
been,
yeah.
and
I'm
just cutting out
like
dairy has been great for our stomachs. Like, because me and her have like stomach issues, more so her because she can't have any gluten.
oh yeah. I thought
So,
I had problems like that, but it turned out
what was
it
it?
was just I was just eating crap.
Just shit,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, but now I eat like a lot of dairy actually. Well,
Do
I
you?
drink a lot of milk. But
Yeah, I can't do the milk.
yeah, but I thought I had a problem with milk, but I think it was just like the
Just
things I
everything
was eating. I
else.
thought I had a gluten problem possibly, but I think I was just eating
Yeah,
garbage food on tour, and like when I was working, I had to eat really quick.
yeah. So you're just eating fast, yeah, because you were doing lift.
Yeah, so it's
So
like
it's
now it's like I'm eating more meat than I've ever eaten in my life. I eat like I wake up and I
yeah,
usually drink like I wake up, I eat like a protein bar and like drink a glass of milk, or I make like an omelet, and
yeah.
then later I either eat like a steak or some hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
Usually for dinner I'm eating like grilled chicken breast with like broccoli or something.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's like
it's not. I mean, you're eating better. You're not eating like fast food and bullshit.
Like I'll have like some brown rice, you know.
Yeah. Just try to be somewhat fucking healthy.
Like my carbs aren't bad, really, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm like gonna be 41 in December.
Damn, I can't believe that.
I'd say like I'm in better shape now than.
Yeah, no, you look good.
And I was like
trim the beard. I've never seen you with the hair up. I don't think, at least. Maybe I have.
I trimmed it off when all that COVID shit was happening, and everybody's like, you can't wear a mask with a beard. You know, I was reading a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I remember reading.
My fucking beard. I wasn't willing to take it all off, but
nah. I was like hearing people were like saying you got to shave your beard completely, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to look like that ever again.
I'm afraid to look. You know?
Yeah, I'm afraid to go look in the mirror then.
I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
Joel.
Like, the last time I
fucking Joel
shaved my face, I think was when I was in the Faceless, like on a tour.
Wait, all the way?
I think so. Like at least like just stubble, you know?
Oh, okay, like really, down, short.
I look like a fucking asshole. It wasn't that bad, but it was like I just remember thinking like I didn't like the way I looked, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
I actually looked younger, but you know, I
well, you're gonna. I feel like yeah. Do you know Andrew, the drummer of Fallujah? Do you guys know each other at all? He's in the chat right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's Sigma Caldera. That's Andrew. They kind of. He's a good people. A lot of good people in here.
I met him a long time ago when we played a show at like some really shitty venue somewhere in the Bay Area.
Was it Abigail or when you were in the Faceless?
They were like a new band back. Well, I mean, at least I think they were a new band.
Maybe like towards the beginning of Fallujah.
Yeah, they were like just like, you know, kids that were like super sick.
Yeah, they were when Fallujah came out. They were like way sick.
Like, fuck, these kids are all better than us. Fucking god.
That's how it was when Fallujah came out. It was like, damn, this band's real sick. Right out the gate.
Like, every band these days, I'm like, how old are these guys? Oh god.
18. Why?
They're all sick and stuff. I swear to God, like, think about this. Like, when I started playing guitar, it was in like 1994.
Yeah.
There wasn't YouTube where you could see a bunch of sick dudes play and kind of like study what they're doing.
Yeah.
You had to read like shitty fucking Guitar World.
Like tabs and shit.
There'd be like a few like lessons.
I remember that in the Guitar World magazines.
And you're like, what's this guy talking about? Because if you think about it, it's like they're just shitty fucking dudes like us, probably get paid a little bit to like write some quick little lesson, you know, every month, you know. It's like garbage for the most part.
Yeah, it's just some garbage.
I was interested in. I was like, it was hard to learn, dude. You had to buy books. You had to buy
yeah.
I mean, you could figure shit out by ear. Like I was always good at that, but that can only take you so far when certain things are just so far over your head. You know?
Yeah. I mean, people, how you can learn now, like just by YouTube videos. I mean, straight up.
I mean, I do it. From time to time, I just feel like I'm so behind the curve. It's like.
You feel that you are?
Yeah. Like, what's the point? I just focus on my songwriting because I just know there's no possible way for me to ever be as good as a lot of these kids, you know?
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of good guitar players out there.
All my bad habits are so ingrained, you know, from
that you can't break.
Yeah, it's just impossible.
Have you done any teaching before? Didn't you? Yeah. A little bit, right?
Yeah, I do some lessons.
Oh, shit.
Having said that, I'm not saying I'm the worst.
Yeah.
I can teach. I can probably teach better than I can play. because I actually do know the things I do wrong.
Yeah, so not to teach that to
I
someone.
can tell someone else not to do it. But
Do you know like theory or anything at all, or
yeah,
just you do?
I know I know enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I taught myself over the years. I used to be a lot more hungry to learn, I guess. And when I first started Abigail, I wouldn't say I knew that much theory at all. But I don't know if you remember, we had that keyboard player Ashley.
Yeah, I do.
She was like a composition degree, and
really,
she was trained since she was 4 in music. So
what?
Yeah, and she was like, we used to like date before we started the band, and
okay.
I was like learning music theory from her.
Really?
Yeah, she was very knowledgeable, and I would like write something, and then she would tell me like why it worked or
why it didn't.
Between like chords and all these things. Yeah, it helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And I was just like seeing her compose, or if I gave her something, she would just make it like better,
Yep.
And I kind of learned like pretty quick just from being around someone like that,
Well, that's great.
You learn a lot from. I've had so many dudes in the band that are better at music than me, technically.
Yeah.
Pick up a lot
from them. Yeah.
I mean, otherwise I would be really shitty if I didn't have all these sick dudes around all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking funny. That's cool though. Like, how long was she in the band for? Like a few years? Because was she the one that came back and did the tour for the, why can I never, no, right? That wasn't.
That tour where you booked?
Yeah. The anniversary
That was this girl, Kelsey.
That's okay. From Georgia?
Yeah, she had like put like a video on Instagram, like playing one of our songs, and I thought,
that's what it was.
I already had the idea to do that tour, and I was like, well, maybe I can get this girl to play
to do this tour.
Yeah, she's really cool. She's
I remember you telling me like she was really she pulled it off, right?
She had a twin sister, and she did the merch.
That's funny.
So we had these twins. It was cool. They were. I don't know if they had ever toured before, honestly.
Oh.
But they did really well.
Really?
Probably better. They did better than most dudes that have been touring for a while.
Yeah. So what's been new with you lately during all this? I know you've been recording the new record.
Yeah, right? Dude.
Is it like done, or where are you at with it all? I don't think I've talked about it in a little bit.
So the drums are done.
Okay. Who did the drums?
Mike Keller again.
That's right.
Yeah, same guy that played on the last album.
Yeah.
He's played a bunch of stuff, but
yeah,
I guess like most notably his main project over all the years has been Malignancy, and he plays in a band, like a really old school band called Raven.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm talking about? Like
dude, I booked.
Metallica used to open for them back in the day.
Yeah, wow.
Like the young guy in the band,
Oh, okay. I mean, I had no idea.
He had played for Fear Factory for.
Yeah, how long?
Still technically in Fear Factory.
He is, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say like.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff.
I'm not gonna say what their news is, but that's.
Yeah, I've been seeing the news updates from Dino.
Okay, yeah, I haven't been paying attention, but I do know that they're doing something now.
Yeah, he's like re-recording. I think he has them doing the live drums for it, because Dino said that
he recorded an album that it just didn't come out, but I think they might redo it or something.
They are, because Dino said there was like the drums were programmed, so now he's going back in, and I'm pretty sure he mentioned his name, Mike's name, as in he's doing the live drums for it.
Oh, cool! Yeah.
They're redoing stuff.
So good at drums, dude.
I mean, yeah. From the last record, hearing him on that, he fucking crushed it.
I've had so many drummers recorded with a lot of drummers, a lot of good drummers.
Yeah.
But Mike
just gets it.
It's not like anything. Those, like I said, all these guys are like super good. They're some of the best drummers, in my opinion, in metal. Some of these guys, but I think Mike is like, dude, he's top the list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like
really giving lessons to some of those guys. Like,
oh wow.
They,
because even like from hearing that record, like Walk Beyond Dark, like, and then like seeing like, and I'm not talking shit on Bryce Butler at all. He's one of my good friends, but like,
dude,
and he got it like right, but like I know, even talking to him, there was parts where it was hard for him to pull off to learn.
Oh no, absolutely.
It was, Mike is
just. What it is you can listen to it and think that's not hard, and then when you try to do it,
it's fucking hard.
Oh, that is pretty hard.
Yeah,
it's like that on a lot of our old stuff too. Like a lot of, we'll get a guy for a tour, and he's like thinking, "Oh, no problem," and then when he goes to actually try to play the songs, it's like, "Oh, this is harder than I thought." Yeah.
It's just what it is. When tours start again, who's going to play drums for you guys? Is it going to be Bryce if he has the time?
Well, yeah. I mean, if he has the time,
if he's there,
then yeah. I mean, of course. I don't know. We haven't talked about that in a while.
Yeah, I mean, everything's standstill right now.
Yeah, for me, it's like I see his like post. He's like joined that other band.
Shadow of Intent.
Yeah, and so
which is sick.
They're like a band that does a fair amount of stuff. And so
they do.
To me, it's like if he can do it, that's cool. If he can't, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
I could, if it was like a good tour where I knew it would be worthwhile for like Mike, Mike probably would consider doing it. Like
that would be rad to see him play with you. Did he ever play with you guys in the past?
No, but he's got us drummers because he's a drum teacher, and he'll be like, he knows who can play.
He knows, yeah.
Actually, you remember that Flesh God tour where like our drummer went home after like 2 shows, and we didn't have a drummer.
Like one of the best tours.
Yeah, and we were like, "Fuck, we don't have a drummer." But we showed up to the first show somehow, like 15 minutes before we played, and somehow pulled it off. That guy, Mike Heller, found for us last minute.
That's right, because he flew out, didn't he?
Yeah, and that guy was sick.
That dude was sick, because I remember seeing you guys in Fort Worth with him. So I think wasn't that like the beginning of the tour?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
It was like one of the.
Was it?
Yeah, because the tour started in Florida, and I don't remember exactly.
Oh, was it Florida?
Honestly, yeah. It was.
Well,
Tampa.
Tampa, yeah, that's right.
No, first show was in Orlando, or
yeah, it was some shit. I remember you guys had to travel from like fucking Oregon or some shit.
Our drummer flew home in Phoenix, and we drove all the way to Florida.
That's what it was, because it was the routing dates we had for you.
A fan broke down.
Yep. Drummer flies home.
We're out thousands of dollars
already,
and we're thinking, "Fuck, this sucks." But then that drummer shows up, knows all the songs somehow, plays perfect, and we sell like 1,200.
Yeah, I remember.
In that first 2 hours that we were there, and we're like, "Oh, we're okay.
Yeah,
we're gonna be okay." It was like,
all right, everything worked out.
Yeah, it was like the most relieving.
So we could thank Mike for that, for coming through with that drummer,
exactly.
Straight up.
And dude, Heller's been clutch like throughout her entire career, basically.
Really?
Like, yeah, back in the day, he'd let us borrow drum kits for tours, because we're always like starting in different places with drummers that are flying in from wherever. And he has a large collection of drum kits.
Wow. Where is he from? Like, where is he?
He used to live in New York, just like about 40 minutes outside the city.
Oh, okay. All right.
In like Rybrook, actually, because you're from New York.
Yeah.
And Rybrook, I don't know if you know.
It sounds familiar. I mean, I'm like an hour and a half from the city where I grew up, Poughkeepsie, but like 2 hours. Poughkeepsie. That fucking place.
The chance.
The chance, dude. It used to be this shit.
You know, it's cool. Like so the first time we ever played there, it was a snowstorm.
Yep.
And it was when it was our first U.S. tour. It was
Get out of here.
Dark Funeral and Enslaved.
Really? That was your first U.S. tour?
Yeah, and
Jesus.
those bands got stuck in a snowstorm, and because
Really?
they were on the bus, but we were in our shitty van, so we got there and we played, and Mike Gitter from Roadrunner was there, and he was like wanted to sign us and shit, and
really,
I was like, we were already signed, so
yeah,
I started like another band for him to sign, basically. That's a whole nother story, but it turned out like I was like made a bunch of songs, and he ended up signing us. This other band I had was called Born of Fire. But
I remember you telling me about that band.
Roadrunner got like...
What happened?
I think they got bought by...
yeah, because I know they did... I forget who they got bought out by.
So it was like this thing where they were like, okay, so we won't be able to like do your album for a year and a half or something. And our lawyer...
Jesus.
Our lawyer was like, hey, technically you can just get $20,000 for free and be done with the deal. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that.
I probably would have said the same shit. Like, yep.
Yeah. I like bought a bunch of sneakers and like fucking a van for like Abigail, and was just like, yeah, whatever.
Bought a bunch of sneakers.
Like, balled out on like a sick rehearsal studio in New York City for Abigail at the time.
Oh man.
We were like practicing in like Typo's old place. Like,
really?
Sick.
Damn,
I was like living
dude.
in shit. It's nicer than my apartment,
Yeah.
Wow. This was so long ago. It was like...
Yeah, when was that? What year was that? Early 2000s?
2008, man.
Yeah.
It was like 2007, 2008. But yeah, I guess like... Yeah, that tour was January 2007.
Wow.
But,
the Dark Funeral Enslaved one, right? That's a fucking lineup. Jesus.
Dude, I mean... I didn't even know how sick that was at the time, honestly, because it was our first tour. So
yeah. Looking back at it now.
I was thinking, there'd be these in the pipeline. You know what I mean?
How'd the tour do? Like, what kind of venues did it go to?
Fantastic.
Like, yeah, best first tour ever.
Yeah, it was. The shows were, for the most part, really packed. It was sick.
Yeah, I would think so.
And I was thinking, like, this is what touring's like. I had been touring for a long time before that, but it was like
different bands.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking like
it's
I was still a noob, even though I'd been touring for like 7 years.
Wait, what were you doing before Abigail? Was it just different, like smaller bands?
Dude, I played in like the 90s.
Yeah.
I was playing in like goth and in like industrial bands and shit.
Oh, okay, all right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, obviously, like, my first band was, like, metal, like thrash style metal.
Mm-hmm.
I got kicked out of my first band when I was 16 because they said that their riffs were more like Metallica and mine were more like Megadeth.
Oh.
I was like,
really?
Sick.
Sick, all right.
But it was like, I was touring... I started touring in like 99.
Oh, in 99.
Yeah, and that was with like an industrial band. Like my first real tour with like a headliner that was like anyone knew was like Pigface, Gravity Kills, and Godhead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was sick.
Damn. Okay. Godhead.
Yeah, it was a badass tour. And keep in mind, like, so that was like 2000.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, man, this is what touring's like, Hell yeah. And then after that, I joined, like, a sort of more DIY, sort of like Converge-y.
Oh, all right.
And
no way.
Then we're playing, like, boiler rooms and garages. And I was like, okay.
Don't want to do that for that much longer.
This is touring.
Yeah, went to that.
I like some friends of mine. They had like a sort of like an indie rock band, but like sort of like an aggressive indie rock band.
Yeah.
I joined that.
Okay.
Because they were going to tour and all this, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Just like dudes I liked, dudes I hung out with, and I did think the music was good. It wasn't like what I wanted to do, but it was like an opportunity. So I did that for some years.
Yeah.
And then I started Abigail while I was doing that. And
all right.
We were on tour, and I remember there was like this opening band on one of the shows, and they were like this like metalcore band. Remember that band, Till the Last Hour?
What was it again?
Till the Last Hour, I think they were called.
Until the Last Hour?
Till the Last Hour. I think that was it.
It kind of sounds familiar, probably.
And they sound like Dark Tower. And that was like the band.
Yeah.
Main dude in the band, his name was like Rusty. This is like some shit I barely remember, but I'm remembering right now for some reason.
Yeah.
And dude, this band toured a lot back in the day, like early.
It sounds familiar.
2000.
Really.
But I think it would be something that you might have known because you were.
I was going to shows then.
When did you start booking shows?
I started as a promoter pretty much in Poughkeepsie in like 2005. And then I started booking tours in 2006, the beginning of 2006, like February.
Well, I remember. Okay, was that 2006? I remember hearing like Love Is Ours and
Love Is Ours, the Converge song.
The booking agency, though.
Yeah.
Around that time, and I remember thinking like, "What the hell is that?"
I was booking I remember I got you remember the breathing process? You know I'm talking about.
Yeah, Alan played drums for us.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, the dude who plays for Black Dahlia.
Yeah. Yeah, I was booking them at the time.
Actually, I think I introduced him to that band.
Oh, okay.
They were looking for a drummer, and I was like, check this guy out.
Yeah.
And because he was like messaging us, trying to play drums, but I already had Samus at the time.
Oh, you did have him? That's
I remember like because I was talking to Jordan on like AOL Instant Messenger back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was talking to Jordan not too long ago too. We caught up a little bit.
Yeah, I used to live in Cleveland, and he lived in Pittsburgh, so it was like, I guess I was.
Yeah,
I was like, no, he lived in Connecticut, but.
Oh yeah, he is from Connecticut originally.
Yeah, but one of his bandmates in the breathing process also was in our band. She lived in Pittsburgh, so they would practice in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Connecticut originally, so that's how.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Kind of like hit it off, like, I'm from Connecticut. You know?
Yeah, because I remember I was booking the breathing process at the time, and I got them on an Abigail tour. I forget who else was on it.
I do. It was.
You probably remember, yeah.
I hated that tour, by the way.
That tour was like was a mess. I heard it was when you came out with In the Shadow.
I just don't think we should have had those bands on our tour. Not that they weren't good bands at what they do. It was just like
who the fuck?
Deathcore.
Yeah.
Deathcore, and then us. People were like confused when we started playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Kick each other or whatever.
Yeah. It was. I forget who else was on that shit.
That band Chasen used to be in.
Burning the Masses? Oh, yeah, they were on it.
And this other band that was like...
Which, I love Burning the Masses. Rose Funeral was on it, too. I was booking them at the time as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was like, that was a wrong lineup. What's that?
I think it was Finberg booking us, right? And
no, it was Dan. It was Dan.
No, I think it was Dan never booked us.
Rosenblum never? Yeah, he did, didn't he?
The only agent that's never booked him. No.
I could have sworn it was him. I can't believe I got along with Finberg.
Yeah, dude, you must have. I know, it must have been tough.
I don't remember getting along with him.
What happened to Finberg?
I don't know. I don't even want to. If I even say anything about this guy on this stream, he'll find this stream and like come murder me or come try to fuck me up.
Do people even know who Finberg is these days?
I don't fucking know. We don't got to get into that one.
Looking at the chat, if
there's a couple.
I'm looking down here.
Yeah, there's a couple. Andrew from Fallujah had a question for the both of us, and that is, what is one major quarantine purchase you have made in the last 5 months, and do you regret making that purchase or not?
I've made a lot of purchases.
I think I have to.
Is purchase things.
Yeah, you do. Do you regret any of them? I don't think I regret mine. Mine was the PC setup. I don't regret it.
I bought a new PC, like, pretty sick. It's like I got the i9 with like the.
Oh yeah, you're all set up.
2080 Ti. Yeah.
The graphics card, right?
Yeah, I got like 80 gigs of RAM.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
You have 80 gigs of RAM?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god. I mean, you do projects, like you master albums for bands. Do you do any mixing?
2 8s and...
Fuck.
No, 2 8s and 2 32s.
Wow.
Well, yeah, man. Some plugins that I use take a lot of RAM, and it's better to have more than less. I mean, I'm going to get rid of the 2 8s and put another 64 and just have 128, you know, and just...
Fuck it.
You know?
That thing...
I'm putting another one of those fast... M.2 drives or whatever.
Oh, the M2? Yeah, I have an M2 1 terabyte drive in mine. I threw in it.
Yeah, I have one of those. I just want to have another one, so it's like fucking
get a bigger one.
One for the system. I mean, I have a separate system drive, but I want for my projects to be ripping fast as well.
Yeah.
And then I can just come up on like the regular 7200, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Do you play any games on there? I know you said you do, right? Don't you?
Oh, big time, dude. I've been playing Half-Life Alyx.
What is it, Half-Life?
Yeah, Half-Life Alyx, dude. It's like VR.
Oh, here it is. It's a survival game?
Dude, it's the best fucking game ever made.
Why don't I not know about this?
You have to get a VR set and get this game. Is unlike any game you've ever played. I mean, it's a shooting game.
I'm looking at images of it right now.
But
so it's a VR. It's a VR game.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, the reviews are fucking wild.
You have got to get a VR. What graphics card do you have?
I don't have a great one. It's a NVIDIA 1600. I'm going to upgrade, though, when the new one comes out.
It came out. I tried to buy it.
Well, it's the pre-order, right?
I tried. No, it's just... It went on.
Oh, it's on. Oh.
It was out within a minute.
Oh, my Jesus.
I was on there at the time pressing reload and it was...
Trying to get it?
Sold out, like, on every
website. The NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660. I don't know if it'll run that shit. It does the job right now, but if I, like, stream...
If you don't get the new one, I'm going to get the new one. Well, I don't know, because there's going to be a new AMD card coming out in, like, October.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, and it's supposed to be stacking up pretty good for less.
Maybe I'll wait it out.
Well, I was thinking about waiting just because I already couldn't purchase. Well, there's the 3090s coming out next week. But that one's like $1,500.
Wait, is it really that much? I didn't realize it was that much. The 3090?
Insanely fast, dude.
Oh, this one.
Frames will be like super high.
Holy shit, yeah. That looks insane. I didn't realize it was that. Yeah, 1,500. Wow. Yeah, comes out on the 24th. That's insane. That's fucking wild.
You should fucking try getting one and then just resell it instantly, make some fucking money.
Dude, honestly, that's what a lot of people are doing. I mean, that's clearly what everyone's doing.
I wanted to buy two, you know.
And then just resell them.
So then I went on eBay like 5 minutes after I missed out on that purchase, and it was fucking, they were like selling for like thousands.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing like some screenshots, and I'm like, this is fucked up, bro. This is fucked. Another.
But I got sim racing setup.
Oh.
So this sounds pretty nerdy, but you know, like pedals and like.
Yeah, no, a lot of people do that shit. I know.
You put the VR headset on, dude.
Oh.
You're like in the car and shit.
Yeah. You do that?
Yeah, dude. Check out my wheel.
Let me see this wheel. Dude, what?
Got a quick connect, all that shit, dude.
Holy shit. That looks legit.
It is.
That is like seriously legit.
Fucking solid.
Have you been doing that for a while?
No, I just started like a month ago. So I've always wanted to get into it, but now with like VR being like finally like sick.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you knew this, but they did like the Formula One just like simulated in March instead of
on the track
because of COVID. Yeah. Then
I didn't know that.
Yeah, sim racing like exploded because everybody was like, "What?" They found out like that's comparable to actual racing as far as like the physics and you know, like if you can talk to like a driving instructor, they'll tell you that the sims are.
It's like legit.
Get it? Yeah, I mean
it's
you have all the same. You're gonna be making the same moves as far as like
being in the car.
Yeah, I mean
right.
the feedback is if you have a good setup, it's insane.
It feels real.
The only thing you're missing is like the G's, you know.
Yeah, obviously.
And the movement, obviously.
The movement, yeah.
Some people get the movement. They get to simulate the movement as well.
Oh, wait! You can get something for that?
Yeah.
Is it like a chair? Is it a chair?
So you put your like racing seat on this thing, and it has different points of what it moves, like hydraulic shit or something. And
dude, that's fucking wild.
It's fucking insane, dude.
Dude, that's fucking wild. And how much does that go for? A couple grand?
So just for the moving thing.
Yeah, the moving thing.
The cheapest one I think is like $1,200 or $1,400, but you got to order it from Russia or something.
Wow.
So yeah, you're looking at like a couple thousand
at least.
But and then if you want to throw in the VR, the decent fucking PC with good fucking graphics card, fucking wheel, pedals.
You're talking like,
you know,
like $5-6 grand, $5 grand, $6 grand, maybe more.
There's dudes on there that have like setups that are like 40 grand. But
okay,
you can compete with a $400 setup.
What?
Yes, you're just not getting as much information to make your decisions, but you can still train your muscle memory. You can still do it. You're just it might take you more practice, but you can still win races over those dudes with the crazy setup.
That's just fucking wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is insane. Let's see.
It's just a weird rabbit hole I fell down. You know?
I see that.
And I was
You're fucking going,
I was just reading about it, and I always like play like Forza with like a controller,
Yeah.
And I was always like, I wish I had a wheel.
Yeah.
And I realized there's like way more serious simulations,
Mm-hmm.
And I was
the
like,
VR.
Yeah, well, shit gets pretty deep,
I've never tried a VR before either.
Oh my god, dude.
I need to just drive 3 hours out to you and just show me everything.
You gotta try halfway.
I ain't doing shit here. I don't go anywhere.
Has anyone? Some of these dudes in the comments, they have to have tried this fucking half-life.
Has anyone tried it before? Sunbather was like, Ken's having fun in quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hang out, play guitar, do some little bit of gaming. I don't know.
Have you been doing like any mixing jobs, mastering jobs?
Actually, I'm mixing mixing a EP for a band called Hate Monger.
That sounds familiar. Hate Monger.
They're from Chicago. It's like
yeah, I don't.
It's all dudes I used to play with.
Oh, like the whole band?
Yeah. This dude Gary's the drummer. He plays in like November's Doom. He played in Wolfhammer. Jerome. He played in Cobalt, and he's in this other band. I forget the name right now, but they're like a known thing, but I just forget the name. Yeah, and John Parada, he played bass for Abigail. He was in Wolfhammer.
Oh, I remember. Did I meet John? I think I met John. I think we follow each other.
You know John. John's really cool.
Yeah. I think me and him follow each other.
All those guys are really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm working on their
record EP
right now, and then I got some other mixing stuff coming up. You know how it is, like you're always waiting for.
Yeah, you're always just waiting for it to be sent to you, for it to be.
I prefer to work on other people's stuff than my own because
you get too sucked into your own. I feel
I don't like
everyone
mixing
does.
My own music. I'll ruin it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the last record you sent that out, didn't you?
Yeah, the Lhasa.
Yeah, that's right.
He's gonna do the new one.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the last one came out great.
He's one of the best. He's not as well known yet, but
yeah,
he's going to be hands down. Like, you know, he's super fucking talented, and he's talented, but he also like works really hard. He's been doing it a long time, and like I saw his mixes getting like better and better over the years, like to the point where it was like I was just kind of
like
blown away. You know, it was like
gotta use him.
He hit me up like over the years wanting to mix, and I was just like, I got to the point where I was like, you know what?
I don't want to do this.
Right. Yeah, I didn't want to do it because I knew I was just gonna make it sound like shit because that's what I.
It's like your own, so I feel like you're just gonna go too deep into it.
I just like hide everything because I don't want to hear myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then I
get it.
I make it more raw because, you know.
I think he nailed it on the last record, though. I think he really nailed it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was like sort of like thing where going into it, he knew I didn't want it like too polished, but it had to be
more polished than before.
Wanted it huge sounding, but also certain aspects had to be rough still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he nailed that though.
Yeah, he found that balance really well,
which is sick.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I was excited to do another record.
Because of him, because of how that turned out, right?
Him and Heller, honestly, because I was thinking work with him again, you know?
Yeah. Well, when you told me you were like doing the new record, like I mean months ago, I was like, damn, this is quick because this is fast for Ken.
Well, I had all the songs, dude.
Oh, you really? Oh, you did already? Even after that?
I have another album after this if I wanted to record. I have so many fucking songs, you know. I've been putting the brakes on writing because I have so much stuff I have to
get out there.
Yeah, and it gets like these songs. I'll let them marinate for years, and they just get better. And I'm like
change stuff.
Like, what I do is instead of just like writing something and then putting it out, I'll, you know, some of the songs on the last record were newer than these songs.
Oh, wow.
But
okay.
These, you know, I just kept working on these. Like some of these songs I had one of these songs since 2012. You know what I mean?
Wow. So what would you do? You just bring it back up and kind of
super sick.
Yeah.
But if I put it out then, it would have been not as good.
Yeah.
I've just like developed it.
Yeah, kept going back to it, editing stuff or making a riff better or something like that.
Even small things like, let me just write a different bass line, you know? And then it's like, oh, now it sounds better. Now it's a great song, you know?
Yeah.
And then from that, also like having Mike play drums, dude.
I know. He's really good. When I heard the drums on that record, I was like, geez, dude. This is the best.
He's inspiring, you know, because also he's cool because he goes into this. He doesn't even listen to the songs. He sits down and goes, all right, let me listen to this.
Okay.
And he starts trying things, sends it to me, and then I'll be like, yeah, that's cool, but don't do this. And,
Yeah.
Okay. And then a few hours later, sends me another file, and I'm like, yeah, that's sick. And then he's like, I'm going to keep working on, we'll just keep saying
going back and forth.
He's got a sick-ass studio for recording drums.
Yeah, he's set up.
Yeah, he's got, like, Neve fucking preamps, API, fucking all the sickest mics. He spent, I don't know if he wants me to tell people how much he spent, but spent a good amount of money on the acoustics, And,
yeah. No, that's good, though.
He lives, like, in L.A., in L.A., downtown.
Jeez.
And he can record all night, no sound leakage,
Yeah, it's all soundproofed.
It's fucking sick setup.
I had another question from Joel, my friend Joel, which this is funny to me that he likes this record, which I'm surprised about. But he wanted me to ask you, have you listened to the new Marilyn Manson album, and what do you think of it?
I heard there was one, but I didn't.
Yeah,
check it out. I generally will.
Yeah,
check out
Manson.
A Marilyn Manson album eventually. Yeah, just because I like to kind of know what's going on. When I was like 14, Portrait of an American Family came out.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, that was
my first
game changer.
My first concert. Well, actually, my first concert, it's pretty embarrassing, but it was the Cranberries, and I was like,
that's sick though.
Like 13.
Yeah.
I think I went with my grandmother, so
that's so tight.
But no, my first real concert was 1994. Went to go see Danzig.
Oh wow!
But opening was Korn and Marilyn Manson. No one had ever heard of.
No one heard of who? Manson?
Either Manson or Korn.
Well, yeah. You said 94.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's like
came out. And I was, of course, like, what the fuck is this? I was like wanting to go see Danzig, and but it was cool. I got into, man, I was already into like industrial. It was pretty influential for me.
Yeah.
I liked Antichrist Superstar a lot too.
Well, that was definitely a game-changing record.
It was so sick when you're like 16,
Yeah.
It was badass.
Yeah, even
but I mean, I think he's an interesting character. I'll still check out his records,
I heard the new, when Manson released the new single from this record, I heard it. I listened to it, and it just to me, the music literally sounded like My Chemical Romance wrote it. And even the chorus was such, in my opinion, was such a My Chemical Romance chorus that I was like, what the fuck am I listening to right now?
What was that? What was it?
The new Marilyn Manson song. Like when he released the first single, it threw me off. And I was just like, so maybe the rest of the record's good. I mean, Joel's a good friend of mine, so I take his word, and he says he likes it a lot. I'm going to listen to it. But it was just like, that first single was like, it sounds like My Chem wrote the music and they just threw Marilyn Manson vocals over it. It was really bizarre to me. Because I never thought I would hear Manson. I don't know.
I like about Manson is like the whole, he'll just create a new sound for himself over and over, which is something I like to do as well. I think it's
I think you've
the
done
sort
that.
of thing I look up to. Like a lot of my favorite bands just change their sound over
time, like every record in a sense,
in a big way.
Which I think is cool, and it
I think it's cool. A lot of people hate it.
There's a lot of people that hate shit like that. Hate when a band.
It's the sort of thing that's definitely hurt
a ton
my
of bands.
band.
It did. It did for the. I think Walk Beyond the Dark brought it. Like it got everyone back. I don't know, maybe old school fans back into the band. I mean, I like all of Abigail's shit, me personally, because I'm definitely the type of person that I do like when bands change it up on records.
Yeah, me too. I mean, if
like,
you're
you know what I'm saying?
you're in the mood to hear In the Shadow of a Thousand Suns, and if you listen to like The Accuser, of course you're going to be disappointed.
For sure, you're going to be completely disappointed.
It's a different thing for a different vibe, different mood for a different time, for a different point in your life, perhaps. Yeah. And you can say that about all the records. I mean, I don't know. It's just like I'm not that satisfied unless I'm like, oh, I got something new. I got like a new sort of sonic vision. I'm gonna do that. Then if I don't have that, then I don't really want to do the record.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of weird. Like there's bands
kind of get bored.
A really good name for themselves doing
the same formula.
Yeah, which is, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I wish I could do that because I wish I could be satisfied doing that. Is what I mean, because there's money to be made.
Yeah. No, there is.
I'm just gonna be broke.
Exactly. There was this one question for both of you. Rank these bands 1 through 3: Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, and Megadeth. You know what's crazy? I never really got into those bands.
Oh, Priest is number 1.
But Priest is sick.
Megadeth number 2, Maiden number 3. I never got into Iron Maiden.
I never did.
Recently, Mike Heller, I said that to him and he couldn't believe it, and he sent me like some link, and I was like, yeah, this is sick. I guess there's just stuff I didn't hear. I only heard like the songs everyone knows.
Yeah, okay. Like the singles.
I just never liked them,
Yeah.
But, it's one of those things I need to go down the rabbit hole still. But Priest is like one of my favorite bands. Megadeth's one of my favorite bands.
I like Megadeth. I never got too into them. I was always like that dude that was like, I like Metallica more.
I mean, Metallica is probably my favorite band. I mean,
overall.
It's, you know what I mean? It's like,
it's hard.
When I was a kid, it was like, dude, I'm sorry, but if it wasn't for Metallica, I don't think I would be doing
any of this.
It was the sort of thing like you see like the video on MTV for like Enter Sandman, and you're like, what? I was just a kid,
Yeah, same, yeah.
And it was then I was hanging out, and these dudes put on fucking Ride the Lightning, and and the metal. I wasn't into metal yet, and then the metal guitars, it was like penetrating my brain, and I was like, oh, I'm getting it. I'm riding.
I understand. I'm riding the lightning.
Like, yeah, exactly. It was
I feel this.
I got so into metal instantly
from that.
I think it was mostly from that. Like the first experience was like this friend of mine. He was like put some headphones on me. He's like, check this out.
Yeah.
It was Pantera.
Okay.
I didn't even know what that was, but he put it on my.
Was that before you heard Metallica?
It was. I had heard the Black Album songs on MTV.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But those aren't like as heavy metal. You know what I mean? So it was like, basically, I heard like this kick drum,
Pantera.
And I was like, hell, it made me feel like
something
in my chest,
Yeah, it was a hit hard.
Testosterone was like pumping, and I was like, it was hyping me up,
Yeah, you're like, fuck, this is sick.
About this shit, I was like, what's this drummer doing,
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you can't understand it at first.
It's funny because like it's not fast or anything, but back then you're hearing it. You're
back then now,
like this, and then I took the headphones off and I was like, that's lame. But secretly I was like, that was fucking sick. And then, but then it was like Ride the Lightning that I was stuck in a van with these dudes, so I had to hear the whole album, and then I was like, I just wanted to hear more.
Yeah, you just want more after that.
Like back then, you couldn't just go download music.
No.
I had to go to the record store.
You had to buy the record.
Just a bunch of fucking stuff. I had like a paper route, so I was
did you?
paper. I'm saying? I had some money for buying.
Yeah, you got some shit.
CDs and tape. Back then, they had this thing, Columbia House.
Columbia House?
Yeah, this might be before your time, but check this out. It's crazy.
Let me hear it. Tell us.
Like magazines and stuff, there'd be like advertisements, and it's like 12 CDs for $1, you know? And you're like, okay, fill out the thing, and they send you the CDs, but then you're getting a monthly CD in the mail, and you have to pay for that.
Oh, okay.
And you can opt out. You could say, I don't want it this month. I don't like that. I don't want that album. And you could skip. But
you could skip.
You could skip, but you wouldn't have to pay for the month you skipped. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
You did get a bunch of shit up front for free. And I did, like, there was another one. It was like Columbia House. There was one called BMG. And I did both, you know?
Yeah, you did both of them.
Loaded up on metal, you know?
Yeah, because at that point, maybe was that when you were first getting into it all?
Yeah, man. And
so you just wanted it all.
I wanted everything, and yeah, then we started like back then. You'd like trade tapes with people and stuff.
Yeah,
you know? Dubbing tapes and all that stuff. I got into death metal because there was I had heard a couple things, but there was a college radio station, and these dudes, like on Sunday, they would like play death metal, and
really?
I would listen and like tape it.
Yeah, you tune in for that.
I listen to those tapes over and over and like write down, and like they'd say what the bands were, and I'd be like writing shit down.
Yeah.
Go try to find this shit, and that's how I got into death metal.
Got into death metal that
way. A lot easier these days, I guess.
Oh well, yeah, internet. What else we got? If you were to play a different genre of music outside of black metal, what would you play?
Still metal, but
probably still metal, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess then I'd probably do like some like traditional heavy metal, like some like 80s sounding metal, you know.
That'd be sick. You should.
Warship or something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's. When I'm playing guitar, a lot of the times, generally, that's like the sort of stuff I like to play.
Yeah, when you're just playing. Yeah.
For the most part. But when I write music, I'm not even intentionally trying to make black metal anymore, at least. Like, I guess when I first started out, it was like...
You were focused on that?
I was like basically trying to write what I thought it was, but then after a while, it's just... I don't even care. I just do whatever, and then if people call it black metal, I don't really give a shit, you know. But
yeah, I feel like it's like it is and it isn't. It's like exactly. You know, it's not.
I wouldn't be butthurt if people were like, "This isn't black metal." I'd be like,
yeah, okay.
I know.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not the one saying it is.
Yeah, which you aren't.
I just, you know, it's going to have some of that style. I think it's just kind of become part of how
it's just how the band fell into
my natural writing mode, I guess.
Yeah, it's just what you write.
Yeah, and I can write styles, but I have to really focus and try to say, let me do this.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like even like Lord Mantis.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm gonna write something for Lord Mantis. I'm thinking like, all right, I have to put myself in a Lord Mantis mode.
Yeah, you have to like listen to it and then be like, okay, I gotta focus on writing stuff like that.
Yeah,
because that's Lord Mantis is, in my opinion, just much different than Abigail.
Yeah, it's pretty different.
It's darker, I guess. I don't know. It's more evil, I guess you could say, in a sense, right?
It's therapy, dude. It's like some dudes that, you know, we have some like demons and we try to put them on these records so that we don't, it makes us less shitty people in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny how
we like get together. That band, we still do everything like old school.
Yeah, you get together in a room
and play the songs. You know what I mean? Like no demo. Like
you're not sending each other demos really at all.
Like we're jamming the riffs and then we just like the week before we go record or something.
Kind of like the last record. Well, you got Bryce last minute.
A funny story.
I remember you calling me, and you're like, "Is Bryce home?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think he's just asleep right now or something." And he's like, "Go wake him up because I'm coming to pick him up, and he has to do the drums for the Lord Mantis record." And I was like, "Oh, okay, hold on."
I was driving to Chicago from out here.
Yeah, I know.
I hadn't gone through Dallas yet, and I get the call like, "This drummer sucks. He's not going to make it for this. Do you know anyone?" And
yeah. Like, yep.
Fuck. You know what?
I do know someone.
I was like, this might work out. If I could pull this off.
Yeah. It was funny because I woke him up like, "Yo, Ken needs you, right? You got to get up. You got to call him. They need you to do the Lord Mantis record." And he was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's like on his way, I think." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Just call Ken. I don't know, man." I'm like, "You guys."
Props to him for actually like.
He had nothing going on, so it was just like, well, yeah. I mean, right? What the fuck else am I doing?
We would have been fine if he didn't do it because Charlie plays drums.
Oh, yeah.
Lord Mantis plays drums. I play some drums. Like, we would have just did it.
pulled it off. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like the sort of like we wouldn't have been able to jam as easy, you know.
Yeah.
So,
how much time did you guys have? Did you have any time to jam? Or you did, right?
7 days.
7 days?
I think it was about 7 days. We maybe it was 5 days.
Okay.
We had to just. Oh, who's got the riffs? All right, you know. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, let's just say we'll do this riff here, this here, and start playing, and then
they just kind of came together.
Bryce, you need to play less.
Yeah, you know, chill out.
Yeah,
cut that stuff out. Cut that extra stuff out.
And I just got like the song structures. I mean, we were like the day before we went to record, like, you know, it was like.
Was it like?
We're still coming up with shit, you know.
Yeah.
It's like,
so how many songs was that? Is that record?
I think it's like 8 or 9 songs.
It's something like that, right? I haven't listened to it in a little bit.
It might be. Like, I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I'm looking it up too. I love Death Mask. That record is one of my fucking favorites. Were you on that one? That's you, right? That
was my first record. Yeah.
That was 8 songs. The new one is.
So I'm like so not used to doing things the way they did, like, because I'm used to like just structuring my songs all by myself and then getting everything, and I know what it's gonna sound like before I record. Yeah. So when I showed up to like start jamming with these dudes before we made Death Mask, I showed up like maybe like a month before we were gonna record.
Oh, yeah.
Started jamming with them, and I remember at first I thought, this sucks. Like, I might go home because everyone's gonna blame me for this record sucking. Because I liked the record before that a lot.
That was a popular record for
the band. So, you know, I was thinking,
you did,
man. But it wasn't that the song sucked. It was like I wasn't used to like
that.
Or yeah, I mean,
like that style, I guess.
He knew that we were going to develop the songs more, but in my eyes, I was just like, this is what you have so far? Jesus
yeah, this is not.
Like, but it turned, I mean, by the time, right before we were about to finally record, it was like obvious that it was going to be sick. You know? But
you felt more confident then, like right before?
When, that was like it was a good experience making that record because, you know, it influenced me for how I do things now to a degree, you know.
Okay.
It's just Charlie's vocals on that album are so sick.
Dude, Charlie's a great vocalist. He has like the most evil sounding scream.
It was 8 songs. Right?
Yeah. His like vocals to like even his like vocal patterns he does and just how he's not like anybody else.
What's cool, Charlie, he lets kind of everyone give input in a way. So he'll write, even with lyrics, he wants, you know, people to help in a way. You know?
He's like open to it.
Yeah, like there's
a little bit.
Dude Dylan from Indian.
Yeah.
He was helping write lyrics on Death Mask, and
Oh, okay.
Obviously, he'd
Like even on the new one or
show
no?
me the lyrics, and I'd be like, maybe you should change this, things like that.
Yeah,
Like
I get you.
my band, no one even fucking hears the lyrics until the album's out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's it. It's you. But
Well, no, Charlie, he wants to get it. He wants it to be like perfect, So he's not so full of himself that he thinks like whatever he has is going to be the best,
Yeah, he's definitely like open-minded
And
about
also like our producer for that band, Sanford Parker.
it. Okay, yeah.
He's really good. He has a lot of experience, so he's basically like I guess it's fourth or fifth member of the band. I don't know.
Mantis.
Actually, yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, because he's just like he's a part of the sound, I would say.
That's pretty cool. And he's in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. That's badass. That's cool how that band works. It's different. I was hoping there was going to be...
Definitely something.
I know.
Not always the easiest band.
No, I was booking them at one point, and it just...
oh, that's right. I
when
remember
the EP came out.
When I was out of the band.
Yeah, you weren't in the band.
Charlie and I were both out of the band.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was interesting.
A crazy situation.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was just like...
Well, we all made up. We ended up making
Yeah, well, obviously you did. Yeah, obviously. But at the time, I remember... I think I came to you and I was like, is this okay? Or not like, is this okay?
And I was like, all right, man.
But it didn't last long.
We had beef back then.
Like, yeah, you did.
And then like Charlie started playing with Abigail, and then
I remember
they were doing that, and we were like, fuck that. That's not what we're
Remember that first show we met at? Abigail's show with Today's the Day tour?
Oh, yeah.
Charlie just being a fucking dick.
Very misbehaved.
And Jeff.
Calls you must have got from promoters.
I don't know.
Behavior on that tour.
I don't think it was bad. I think that show was just kind of funny because like Charlie and Jeff got into it, and then
right at the
remember at Rail Club, outside.
Hammered and started like
off
on Charlie like the records are sold.
Oh, dude, I was like, it's awkward. I was like, well, I get along with Ken really well, so that's good.
That was normal shit,
Yeah, and then we partied that night. It was fun. Yeah, it turned out fine. But I just remember being outside when you guys were like loading shit into the trailer, like Charlie and Jeff were like getting into it.
No, it was bad that night. I remember.
Yeah. It was a
Jeff
good time.
Jeff would get pissed at Charlie because Charlie didn't help load ever.
Okay, yeah.
Charlie has lead singer
syndrome, or whatever you want to call it.
Even when he's playing drums.
Yeah, he was being such a dick to the sound guy.
Jeff would tear down Charlie's kid every night, and
he would.
I definitely have lead singer syndrome, so I was just like, whatever, I'm not doing it,
I'm not touching that kit.
Jeff would get pretty pissed off, at both of us, I guess.
Yeah. But
I just didn't.
I probably wouldn't either, though. I probably like that's your kit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like tearing down gear.
I don't want to touch your shit.
I especially don't want to touch someone else's shit. I've simplified my rig to the point where I can have it off stage in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
My guitar rig.
Yeah, you take it.
I don't even have a cab. You know what I mean? I don't even care. It's like, give me a little bit of guitar through the monitor. It's fine. And
it's cool. I got this.
I'm good to go.
That was a fun night. That tour. That was a long tour too. We shouldn't have done that long of a tour.
No, it was.
I love it'll happen with some bands. Some bands will be like, okay.
Charlie was out of the band after that tour.
He was.
Maybe.
I think it was. Yeah, he was. Because I think the next tour was Flesh God.
I broke up with Charlie for a while. Yeah. Yeah, because I lived with him.
We split up.
He lived with me, and I was like, fuck. We had enough of each other at that point.
Yeah.
And, we had to take a break.
Yeah. It's like, hey, man, we got to split up for a little bit here. We need some time away from each other.
It was rough, dude, because none of us were talking. So, and for
like on the tour?
Well, by the end of the tour, I was done with Charlie.
Yeah, you were just through with this shit.
He had some issues for a while, and he's been a lot. He's not.
I heard he's better now, right?
Yeah, he's now. He's. I'm not talking shit about Charlie.
No.
Anyway, he knows it's true.
Yeah.
The last time I toured with him I was playing guitar for Cobalt, and
I forgot you did Cobalt
Charlie,
for a bit.
Like actually, pretty damn reasonable on that tour.
Yeah, I remember I remember you telling me that. Because that was like last minute for you too when you did that Cobalt tour, wasn't it?
Probably. I mean,
I think
maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. That band's great. I love Cobalt.
Yeah.
That's like one.
I don't know what's happening with that band anymore.
Yeah, I don't know either.
A lot of. It was a rough tour, also.
Yeah. Yeah, I could imagine. I think. Didn't the van break down and you guys were stranded for a few days?
For like 2 weeks, dude.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks.
Like fucking half the goddamn tour. I fucking flew out there just fucking sit around.
Yeah, I remember this. Wasn't it in Denver or in Colorado? Or
yeah.
Was it Colorado? Yeah, it was.
In Denver. And it was just fucking sucked.
Yeah, it's a miserable time. So
we were down in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico.
It was New Mexico, wasn't it?
We bought so much booze. Like, I don't know how we didn't get kicked out of the hotel.
It was New Mexico, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're causing so many problems at this hotel. Ty? Remember that dude who used to tour with us? Big, tall Asian guy?
I think so. I think I know what you're talking about.
Were you at the show? What was the black metal band from like fucking Europe? And they like to do a lot of blow, and I think you were there.
Watain? I don't know.
Fuck.
Not Watain. Why would I say that?
Guys are insane. I think you were there, and Ty passed out, and they drew like dicks all over his face and shit.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I do remember him. Okay, yeah, I remember.
He's a cool guy.
Yes, he was a cool guy. I remember him.
He fucking drove out to us in New Mexico.
What?
And and we just really were ripping holy shit. We ended up with a dog.
What? Oh, I do remember. Why do I remember you did tell me that? Well, how the fuck did you get a dog?
Dude, there was like a swap meet down the street when like these like natives, they were selling dogs. And of course we're fucking hammered already, like early in the day. We're like, we need a dog, and
yeah, fuck it.
Then we have a fucking puppy on tour shitting everywhere, It was insane.
Why would you do that to yourselves?
It's crazy.
Oh my god. So are there any like songs that stand out to you from the Abigail catalog that you still love to play? You still enjoy playing, I guess I should say? Or is it like I feel like every Abigail tour, like after you guys release a record, it's you're wanting to play the new shit.
Yeah, we usually
mostly,
just
right?
play the new stuff, but I like playing Beyond the Veil.
Yeah.
Becoming, we played that.
That song's great.
Probably more than any song. But on the last tour, I finally kind of had enough, and I wanted to not play it.
Yeah, because you only did new songs on the last one, right? The last tour.
And then we were playing, only songs off The Accuser plus Beyond the Veil before that,
Yeah. Okay.
But that's one of my favorite songs played live. It's one of those songs it puts me in a really it puts me in another place. I'm not even there when
you're playing that one.
The song is very like a ritual for me. It's as lame as that sounds. It really is it puts me
Just in a completely different mindset.
I'm in a good mood after we play that song usually.
Yeah.
Even if the rest of the set was a disaster for some reason.
That song will bring you out of it.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's an easy song, but it's like a good song, you know. And you know, that one, but off like the old songs.
Don't really think about those anymore.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm like, maybe we should play blah blah blah, but then I'm like, oh.
It's like, do I really want to play that? I feel like that's how I would be. I'd be like, I just want to play like new shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're like popular enough to like care, you know?
Yeah.
Some bands like they're like, if you don't play the old,
play this,
everyone's gonna be mad. But it's like
why?
Are you gonna be mad, really? You know, it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, you know.
Play Watchtower.
I shouldn't have that attitude. It's probably why people hate us, but no.
Fuck it, whatever.
There used to be the person yelling Watchtower every night. I actually would play that song again because I do like that song.
It is a great song.
I was just sick of it.
You just get tired of it. He's playing the same fucking thing all the time.
It was like...
It is a badass song, though. He is right. It's a good song.
It was the song that... it was weird, like... That song was like a turning point for me because before that, I was just kind of writing shit that I thought the people I was playing with would like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was kind of catering to that, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like, I was gonna like do this band forever. I just thought it was like a fun thing to do. So, but then we kind of like got in an argument, and then I went off on my own, and I just made that song on my own with some like programmed drums, and even Ashley wasn't around when we did that song. It was just me, and then I put it out, and it like blew up, and it was like gave me like confidence, you know?
Yeah.
To like do more like whatever I thought we should do, and then and I guess like. Of course, like we made up with everyone when we came back in the band, but it was I don't know. It's one of those songs that's always going to be special to me, I guess.
Yeah.
Even if it's super dated sounding to me now, but
yeah,
I think it's a cool song.
No, it is. What are there any albums you're looking forward to right now? Like new albums coming out from any bands?
I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, there's like, I've kind of been like, since this whole pandemic, usually I'm on top of everything and like, obviously like knowing.
Yeah, it's part of your job to know.
Yeah. And I would always make sure I knew about anything coming out and like check out any new songs bands were putting out, you know what I'm saying? And there's been like some where I've just like slipped through the cracks and like, just, you know, obviously like the one that stood out to me and I work with them is Ingested. To me, they wrote a great fucking death metal record. And today I just realized that Napalm Death came out with a new record. And I was just like, oh, there's a new Napalm record. And
I heard it's really good. I heard one song.
I remember hearing a single.
Sick.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, I got to listen to this fucking record. Yeah, Nine Inch Nails.
I'd like to check that out because I thought that was
I will listen to that.
Good single.
And I remember...
Sort of had a Killing Joke vibe, actually.
Yeah. And then there's a new Carcass song. Or is it a record? He was saying?
I have no idea.
I remember hearing the first single, and I know they're coming out with a new record. Oh yeah, they put out a new single.
I've never been the guy that looks forward to records.
No.
If they come out and I happen to hear it and like it, I'll probably listen to it again. But generally, I listen to the same old shit I've always listened to for the most part.
Yeah.
People send me stuff, you know, but
did you
miss some of it?
Yeah.
Someone sent me something yesterday. It was good.
Was it? You hear that new 6 Feet Under song, bro?
I heard that. It was hilarious.
Dude, it was like someone posted, like shared the video.
It's so bad that I couldn't stop listening.
Oh yeah, I had to listen to the whole song.
I was almost like, man, this is fucking sick. You know, because it's so like, why am I still listening to this?
Nine Inch Nails said, "You got to think some producer sat there and what's that?"
It's not good, but it's like
the music's fine, but the producer literally sat there and said, "Yeah, Chris, that's the take." Like, how did you think those vocals were good?
I'm trying to find this band.
I just don't get it.
Thought good.
You know, and it's just like whatever. Like I don't care if someone comes to me and like, "Yo, why are you talking shit about 6 Feet Under?" Like, because Chris Barnes is a fucking joke, in my opinion.
Let me see if this band's supposed to be a secret or not.
It's supposed to be a secret.
Oh, is this supposed to be a secret project, or can I tell people about this?
Well, give me a second anyway, because I gotta take a piss real bad.
Take a piss. Bring us with.
You want to come in? No, I can't do that on stream. I'll be right back.
Show us that D. What do you do when you go take a piss, generally? Do you, like, put some, like, be right back, I'm taking a piss sign? You just left, and now I'm fucking stuck talking. This is awkward. I'm starting my own Twitch next week, you guys. So, actually, I should probably remember what my name is. I'm gonna look it up. Well, let's read the comments. He just leaves and fucks his guests over. Yeah, it's fucked up. New Carcass is good. I didn't even know there was New Carcass. Okay. Damn it, I'm sorry I haven't read any of this stuff. It's pretty good comments in here.
Okay, I'm back. Dan pissing. Yeah, man, I just drank so much water. Jesus, I'm always drinking water. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, where are we at in this chat?
I was about to tell everyone that I have a Twitch that I'm.
Oh yes.
But I don't remember my name.
You didn't just do like K Sorceron or what?
I think Sorceron was taken.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. There's an
Oh, Invisible Orange is in here. Mayo from Invisible Orange.
What up?
What up, Mayo? You remember him from Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah. The man.
He's my homie.
Yeah, he's awesome.
No, I love that guy. He's like the best. He's my favorite promoter.
I mean, literally, I've never had a band complain about him. So and he's the easiest guy to work with. So in my eyes, he is one of the best. And the shows are always good. What's up, man?
My Twitch is just Ken Sorceron.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And next week I'm doing I'm doing a stream. It's going to be a long form conversation with Blake Judd, Nocmistium.
Oh wow, okay.
Which some people might be like, what the hell? But trust me, it's gonna be a good conversation.
I'm gonna put it in the chat so people can click on it, and
then I'm gonna put it on. We'll be putting it on YouTube afterwards. My YouTube is just Sorceron, so
that's it. Okay. You could drop it in the chat too if you want.
Follow me. I don't even know how to chat here.
You came into my chat before.
I'm such a boomer.
Let me make sure this link is correct before I drop it to everybody. We're all boomers when it comes to Twitch. There you are. I'll follow you.
Oh, wait. I didn't log in.
That's all right.
Fuck.
Pro tip. Fried chicken is all it takes to make Ken happy. And whiskey.
Who the fuck is that?
Mayo.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck is that? Yep.
I mean, he was right about the whiskey.
Everyone go follow Ken there.
I haven't been drinking that much lately, but, you know.
But when the shows return or whatever, the hangs.
When I'm in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be.
You're going to be. Awesome. Everyone give him a follow. There you go. And follow him on the tube.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good old chat. I'm going to do like sort of this thing where I just like have conversations with dudes that I know and bands, you know?
Yeah.
Because
why not?
I realized recently, actually I was talking to Blake on the phone, and we were on the phone for like 3 hours. And
oh, shit.
He actually was like, dude, imagine if we just streamed this whole thing. And I was
That's
like,
why I do these. It's like, it's all my friends pretty much.
Because people would find it interesting because we get, you know.
You go in depth about things.
We're in depth, man. I mean, like.
Yeah.
And well, a lot of my friends, you know, that are in bands, this is the sort of stuff you don't really see too much, you know.
You don't.
Like regular interviews fucking suck.
They do, like just like written interviews or even like, in-person ones.
Like we're just talking right now. This is cool.
Exactly.
You know?
We're just hanging out.
There's nothing worse than like that dude who shows up to the show with a camera and he's asking you a bunch of shitty questions and he puts it on YouTube and you're obviously like, oh,
yeah.
You know, it's just like.
Do you crab core, bro? Some attack? No, get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, man.
I'm in the chat room. I lost all the previous chats because...
Yeah, I know. I hate when it does that. I don't know why. Let me see if I had any other things I want to bring up to you. Is there like one tour that stands out that you loved? That was like the most, I don't know, fun tour you've ever been on? Is there like one? There's just been so many, I feel like.
Yeah, that's the thing. Dude, honestly, I don't know.
I don't even know. I'll ask that question from time to time.
I'd say like some of the early tours, they were technically good tours, but I was so young and I was so stupid and probably had a really bad attitude back then and didn't have a good time like I
should have.
You know, and
yeah,
there was, you know, I just didn't. There was a lot of things I didn't understand, and
you're just young.
I wasn't even like secure with like who I was yet, you know, because I'm like, just like put on stage all of a sudden playing all these shows. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean? Like, this band had to grow up in front of everyone because we only played like 3 local shows or something before
it took off.
Yeah, before we were signed and touring.
Wow.
Our first tour was overseas, dude. Like,
who was your agent? What was your first agent? Was it Finberg?
When we first started touring, we didn't have an agent. We just had people booking us.
Yeah.
But then we had Ash.
Oh, Ash was the first, right?
Yeah, he was our first agent, and then he became not our agent. Basically, we had like a disagreement about
something.
He wanted us to like go make another record, but I was like, our record just came out a year ago. I think we're good for a minute, you know.
Yeah, especially back then. It's like you didn't really need to do a record every year.
Yeah, it wasn't
that.
He was just like, you're gonna fall behind the face list. Blah. I'm like, we're not even in that wheelhouse. I don't know why you're comparing it. Like,
yeah, I got you.
Ash is really smart, you know what I mean?
Oh, he is, yeah. I mean, a lot of props. Dude is
knowing
smart.
what I know now, I would have listened to him, just because he's done a lot of things right. And he's, you know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, no, he has.
Fucking rich, you know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, he
made good decisions in life.
He is killing it.
I made shitty decisions, and I'm poor, so. I mean, he was probably technically right. There was this like co-headlining tour we wanted to do with Goat Whore.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, that's not going to be good for you. And I'm like, yeah, it is. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. At the time, I probably. Yeah.
Did
you end up doing it?
He had his tour. Yeah, we did. It was the longest tour of my life. It was like 76 shows.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, back then, that's how a lot of tours. I mean,
everybody quit the band.
What?
And everyone quit the band.
Right after it or during it?
Yeah, and it wasn't like Ken's an asshole and everyone quit the band. It was just like,
I don't.
I can't do this anymore. I got to take care of my kid. Oh my God, it was just so long. Oh, I got my wife pregnant. I'm having a baby. It was like everyone had a thing like that. You know what I mean? And it was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I barely wanted to be in the band after that tour. But
yeah, I feel like too long of tours just burn people out, burn guys out. And it's just like, I even did it. I remember when Ingested was like, hey, we want to be a full-time band now. And I had them on Devastation on the Nation with Aborted. And they were like, we want to do a tour before that tour in the States or in Canada as well. And I was like, okay, well, let's do Mexico. Let's do these 4 shows or 5 shows in Mexico. And then I'll put you in small markets in the States, bring you up to Canada, hit the markets in Canada that Devastation's not going to. And then you could start Devastation. So it turned into being on the road for 2 months.
Yeah,
and they've never done anything like this before.
It must have been brutal.
And it was towards the end of that, they were like so burnt out, and I was like, "Why the fuck did you guys want to do this? Why did we do this?" I mean, it went well. It definitely did. Like the headlining shows before Devastation, they honestly crushed for the most part. But it was just like so long, and it almost broke them. And I was like, "We can't do that again. You guys, don't tell me to do that again."
Like, I mean, that's where I'm at too. I don't want to do stuff like that ever again. I mean,
it's like do a 4 week tour and then go home for like a few months, 4 months or something.
The worst is like
5 months.
And you get like an offer to go to Europe and they want you to be there forever, and I'm like, dude,
no,
I'm not trying to be out there forever. It's just even worse when you're in another country.
Yeah, I know. When you're that far away from home.
Yeah.
Where you don't really know that many people or aren't familiar. And then especially a lot of those spots out there, the food is not that great. I forget who was telling.
Some food's awesome, but yeah, some.
It was Tim from Fit for an Autopsy. Was like, the food in Italy sucks.
The worst.
It's the worst, isn't it? Everyone.
The worst Italian food I've ever had in my life is in Italy.
Isn't that insane?
Worst hotel I've ever slept in my life, Italy.
Wow.
Dirtiest. I mean, I know there's like really nice parts, but
yeah, there has to be for sure.
I mean, because you hear about it, but
yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean? Yeah, it didn't happen to you.
Dude, check this out. This is embarrassing, but I don't care. The last time we played Italy, I don't think we did. I don't think we played. I don't think we played. No one came.
Was this Abigail?
Yeah, there was. I forget if there was like. That tour was the worst fucking tour I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, I know. I remember you telling me. I remember afterwards, you were like, "Fuck."
One of the first band on the tour, this band Kronos from they're from Sweden.
Yeah.
Sweden. They played. They just played to no one, so all of us just like watched them and cheered them on. And then the next band, they were like a more serious. The other band on the tour, they were like, these guys were like way more serious, like black metal, like
the whole thing.
Or paint. They're like, we're not gonna put on all that stuff, you know what I mean? And I was just thinking like, yeah, I'm not gonna play either. Fuck this. I was so fucking pissed off. They told me, oh, it's not just you. There was a show here yesterday, and it was like 4 people, It was like a bigger band than us. And I was just like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, like, really?
But we had shows there that were good in the past, so
it's just kind of weird.
That was like a soul-crushing, I think my dad died like a few days before that, you know what I mean? And I'm like stuck out there, and then we play a show where there's no one, what I mean?
And it's just complete shit.
I was just like, dude, fuck this life. I'm not about this life anymore.
Because before that Euro tour, you went to, wasn't it Japan with Rotting Christ?
No, it was Japan with
Wasn't it
Marduk.
Marduk. I always get them mixed up sometimes.
Sick.
And those shows were sick. Was it like 3 or 4?
Those shows were badass, dude.
Wow.
I mean, Japan's awesome.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go. That's like on my bucket list. That's like top,
go, dude. It's so sick.
I just cannot wait to travel again. I miss it so fucking much.
I know, man. It's weird because I don't have that feeling of, oh yeah, we're about to start doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What do you think? What's
with this whole thing? It's just so hard to tell. And like, there's some things like, what is it? What's today? Friday. So it was like a few days ago. I got like the most. I was like, I had an episode with Alex, the drummer from Psycho Stick, on. I think it was like Tuesday, and I was like, "Yo, today the amount of emails I got today were the most emails I've gotten since this pandemic started." It was like I got like 20 emails that day, and it's people. You know, there's stuff being planned for like mid next year forward, right? Onward, and but it's there's things, there's a couple bands I have confirmed on a tour in like March, where the agent is just getting holds for the shows, but not getting any offers. He's not collecting offers. Because if you collect offers right now, they're all going to be shit. They're all going to be door deals. And
they're garbage.
They're going to be garbage. And then it's like, so since there's no vaccine, and we don't know when one's coming out, and then when it does come out,
I don't think this vaccine
is it going
to be something that changes everything anyways. Like
I don't think so.
We have a flu vaccine and everyone gets the fucking flu still.
Yeah, I know. I've never even gotten the flu vaccine. I mean, I did when I was a kid.
I've gotten it once and I got the flu.
Really? So damn. Yeah. I mean, it's not guaranteed to work. So it's just so hard.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I know what you mean.
Like I think but
that's what everyone's banking on though.
They need to focus more on treatments.
Treatments, yes. We need to prevent.
So, like, if you get
people,
it's not as big of a deal because it's treatable,
Exactly. That's what I've said.
They've been doing that, you know what I mean? And I just think that's, like,
I think that needs
this whole vaccine, like, can't wait for the vaccine.
Yeah.
They need to give a difference.
They need something to prevent people from dying. So if you get it, they need to have some sort of treatment to prevent the person from dying.
Well, I read an article a couple of weeks ago where they took a bunch of samples of this virus and they ran it through like this like fucking supercomputer. It took like a week to like compute all these sequences fuck? And then I don't know. They figured out a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff that's gonna make it way easier to treat because they understand what's actually
going on,
everything to happen, and it's basically a response in the body.
Okay.
The virus is causing things to happen that are causing the body to respond in a way that ends up, choking you of oxygen.
Yeah. It's
so now
crazy.
That they know that, and they said they have treatments for that thing that happens in the body already. I don't remember the name of it. I'm not a fucking doctor, but
I know they all have crazy names for these things.
I understood what I was reading, and I was like, okay, that
I'd be curious to read that if you still got the article.
I'll try to find it, send it to you. It was really interesting.
That sounds interesting, but I think it's just really.
It was like they thought it was a cytokine storm, but it's not. It's this other type of storm. I don't know.
It's weird. It's weird.
So,
COVID
sucks.
Yeah, it just sucks. It's completely demolished everything.
Do you remember when, before our tour, Devastation on the Nation got canceled, and I was telling you, I was like, I don't think the tour is going to happen. And you were like, no way.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I still don't know if it's going to happen.
I was like, I think it's going to get canceled. And you were like, oh, it's fine. And then
bam. Well, as soon as Trump announced that, the borders closed, that was the fucking end of it,
Yeah.
That was just like, all right. And it was literally
I mean, honestly, if that tour had happened, if they had made it in, I see some of those shows would absolutely have been canceled. It would have been a fucking disaster. You know,
it would have been the biggest shit show of our lives.
I mean, I would have been pissed.
We all would have been so mad. It would have been the biggest mess of my life, pretty much, if that.
We were going to be sharing, like...
the bandwagon.
Yeah, and I'm like...
With Wolfheart.
All this fucking... That's all I kept thinking was, like, if they make it in the country before our border gets shut down and then a bunch of shows get canceled and I'm fucking paying for this goddamn thing the whole time, I'm going to fucking kill someone. That's all I kept thinking, you know?
No, there was, I mean, everyone had, I had 10 boxes of Devastation merch. I mean, I still have like 6 or 7 boxes of it in my fucking closet. Luckily, I was able to sell enough to like pay myself back and make a little bit of money. But it was like, when Trump announced that the borders were closed, it was the day before me and my girlfriend were leaving to Big Bend National Park for our 1-year anniversary. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. And I woke up the next morning. I was like, no, we're fucking going. I don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. Fuck this. We're going. And then I got back home, 3 days later or whatever, 4 days later. And then that's when I just started on like rebooking it. And now it's like, I rebooked it for a year later, and I'm still like, oh, I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing is you booked it for a year later.
A year later.
And we're thinking like, in a year, should be good by then.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
At this point, it's like, I don't know, is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, all the venues in Texas are closed. Like, no venue can be open. But if you have, food, if you serve food, you can be open now. But if you don't serve food, you can't be open. What the fuck is the difference? Let them be open for the bar. Let them open just the bar.
Some of these laws are completely stupid in my opinion. And there's like my friend or my bass player, Brian. He lives in Ireland.
Oh yeah, that's right. He lives over there.
Saying it's the same thing. It's like they're serving food, you can go, but now they're going to be opening pubs again.
Oh, they are.
No music allowed.
Yeah, no music. Yeah, so no live bands, right?
You can't even put on a CD. You can't even have the radio on.
Wait, anything. Why? What do you mean? What?
I can't believe I just said put on a CD. It's just like people are doing that still. But yeah, you can't play music because they're saying then you're going to talk louder and project more COVID.
Oh my god!
It's like, dude, you're going to a bar drinking. I think you're probably at the point where you don't give a fuck about that anyways, so you might as well let people fucking listen to some music. You know?
Yeah, like really though. That's the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard.
I mean, I do think we're getting to the point where it's like, if you're at risk, stay home.
If you have a bad...
I get like grocery store, wear a mask, all that, of course.
Oh, for sure,
if you're going to go to a bar...
Yeah, how can you do that?
Other people... It should be like a group of people that collectively know they're making that risk and don't care, and it should be okay if they want to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's
just my opinion. I know some people will disagree with me, but I think it's a little bit, overboard.
It's a little over. That is overboard. What Fozzy? He just said 6-6 just said North Dakota isn't locked down at all. Fozzy just played here in my hometown. Wow.
Is that Dennis?
Is that Dennis? Oh, wait, that is Dennis.
Yeah.
I forgot that's your fucking Twitch name. I forgot he lives in...
I didn't realize that was Dennis this whole time until he said North Dakota.
Yeah, I know. Me neither. I forgot. Wasn't your Twitch name different before? I could have sworn it was.
North Dakota is like one of the states that like did tremendously well through the whole thing.
And I think Montana as well, because Montana has some shows.
Yeah,
and I think South Dakota maybe? I could be wrong. I don't know. But I think I
get those Dakotas mixed up.
Mm-hmm. I've never been. I've been to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, but that's like on the border.
Out here in the middle of nowhere, you don't really hear about I mean, I haven't heard about anyone.
Anything.
You know, I haven't even heard like so and so got COVID. You know what I mean? It's like, and trust me, you know, I'm in the place where people don't give a shit about.
Oh, for sure. Where you are, I mean, there's 400 people there.
I wear the mask, you know, if I'm going into a store or whatever.
But some people, have you seen people not?
Tons,
yeah.
Because there's like tourists that come out here, and those are the people that are the most like not giving a shit, because they're thinking like they're getting away from all that by coming here.
Yeah, they're coming there, yeah.
Because this county isn't required to wear masks, because there hasn't been
any cases, or has there been any?
There has to be a threshold or some shit, you know.
Yeah, to like.
And then they say, at least in Texas, and then it's like, well, now you have to have masks because
because you have a certain amount of cases.
Here it's been fine. I heard like not too far away, it was just like some old people got it or something, but they didn't even die or anything. They were fine, you know.
Wow,
That's all I've heard about out here. But
yeah, Dennis said I wear a mask grocery shopping or at the mall here, but like everywhere is open. Some places you can't dine in, but most you can.
Yeah, I mean, you can dine in here. No problem. But, you know, so when I told you I like moved out of my place in Seattle,
yeah,
I thought I was going to be coming back within a couple months. So originally I left my stuff at the apartment, and then I realized this thing is going to take a lot longer, and I was like, you know what, let's drive back, put our shit in storage. So that drive to Washington from here,
oh my God,
it's really weird seeing how every state is completely different. So New Mexico was like super serious, like masks, takeout food only. You know, everyone looked real paranoid. And then Arizona was like a party. It was like,
what?
Yeah, it was like we drove through like northern Arizona, stayed in Flagstaff, then went to Sedona, and everybody was out. People were drinking in bars.
Like, did you go to Phoenix?
We didn't go to Phoenix, but I heard it was the same there.
And they had a high COVID rate.
Yeah,
they had a high.
Before they had that high COVID rate, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
My mom works in a hospital in Phoenix.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, and they had to turn her floor like into a COVID floor for a while, and she was like, you know, kind of paranoid, I guess, but she was fine. She's always tested negative.
Well, that's good.
But you know, it was like, so Arizona was like, I was like, wow, okay, they don't give a fuck here. California, and it's like super locked down again. You know, I went to like, I stopped in San Francisco. I wanted to get a fucking Mission fucking burrito, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it was like the line. Oh, first of all, the whole fucking city looked like a fucking bomb went off, because it was like
that bad.
It was right after a lot of riot shit happened.
Oh, yeah.
I was basically just like, man, it looked like, it always looked shitty, you know?
Yeah,
yeah. But it looked like, I mean, at least in the last like 10 years, you know?
Yeah.
But it looked like really fucking shitty. And I got my burrito, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking, they have like a security guy keeping everyone separated in the line. You know
like 6 feet apart?
Yeah, I was just like, man, what is this world I'm living in now? And then
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I'm going through Oregon, and we were driving up the one, you know, the whole way to make it seem. And so, like, you know, Oregon coast it was fine. It was pretty chill, you know?
Yeah, Rosie.
And then Washington, obviously, was super strict.
They were strict up there.
But by the time we started going, back down, we were staying in hotels the whole way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was interesting. You know, it was like one person in the lobby at a time, all this stuff.
Yeah, they were that strict about it all.
And I just remember thinking, like, man, you know, because I'm so used to traveling, and it wasn't fun. Like, all the parks were closed, like the forests, you know, wanted to like stop in, do some stuff, make this long ass drive worth it.
Yeah.
no, it's closed. You're not allowed to fucking see nature when there's a virus. You know, like that's got to be one of the safer things to do, honestly.
Yeah,
you know?
really though.
But whatever.
It's crazy.
Came back, got to Texas. Texas was just starting to get more strict at that time, you know.
Yeah. Probably. When did you go? What month was it?
So I think that was April.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, things were starting to slowly shut down, I think.
Like, I went to the mall when we got back in San Antonio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like a half-hour drive from here, and there you didn't have to wear a mask. You know what I mean? It was like people were just shopping in the mall. You know?
Yeah, it was just like a normal day.
But it was damn empty, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, more than you thought it would have been.
Yeah, I was like, all right. I mean,
but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be one of those. It's all playing it by ear right now. You know, people are like planning things, and some bands are like, oh yeah, we're gonna tour like next October. You know, I got hit up about certain death metal band that's gonna planning to tour, headline next October, and the agent's asking me like, who do I have, and the only bands I submitted to were bands that were from the States. I was just like, hey, all these bands are from here, none of them from Europe, because we don't have an idea of like when things are going to open up, like the borders is what I'm talking about. So, but it's like that far ahead, like 13 months away.
I was thinking about like, if devastation happens, that's fine. I think I could be cool. I wouldn't be that worried, but I wouldn't want to share the bandwagon,
the transportation,
with the European band, because I just think it's better to be separated.
Yeah. See, that's like going to be like another thing. And then the other thing that worries me is, what venues are going to be open still.
Yeah, that's another problem. And, I also do worry about turnout, because...
And turnout as well. And I think a lot of these promoters are going to want me to shave money off.
That's the
big deals
I have, because I know it's going to,
Well, it's going to pretty much, headliner band is going to cut. I don't know if it would touch down to you, but it would touch the headliner. It would touch the direct support, Rotting Christ and Borknagar. I'd have to be like, hey, so the tour can happen. This is how it's going to be. These are going to be the capacity of every venue. And as of right now, and this is what we have to work with money-wise. And do you still want to do it? And that's just going to be a whole lot of work and a whole lot of discussions. And it's going to be like, no.
Nope.
That's going to be
Europe, and we like things to be
what we're confirming. Yeah. No changes. We don't believe in that. What's the last pop song you two listened to and actually enjoyed? Steph is asking. What's the last pop song I enjoyed?
I don't know.
I don't even know, because my girlfriend listens to
like modern day
pop.
Or
can you call that band Paris pop now? You ever listen to Paris, that PVRIS band? You ever heard of them?
I don't even know what that is.
They're sick. They're awesome. It's definitely more pop than it used to be.
I'm trying
Steph, you never listen to them stuff. You might like them.
I'm trying to think if I know any like modern day popular music.
We should call EJ Shannon and ask him what's the
yeah.
Is that oh man, it'll be like some Ariana Grande song or something, or what's that other Dua Lipa?
I like early 90s and like 80s pop music. I'm like very fond of that stuff.
Yeah, that shit's always good.
Honest. Yeah, it's like I'll put that something. I'm a
fan. The new Weekend is good.
Stuff. Oh, okay. I like Weekend. Yeah.
The Weekend's good. His new stuff is good.
That shit's tight. I did hear that actually. I forgot.
Yeah, Paris is definitely pop now. Dude, great. She's great. The new record's really good.
When I was driving Lyft, I'd put on The Weeknd because it's like one of the only things that like.
It's good driving music. Honestly.
One of the only things I like that people could tolerate.
Yeah. Because you can't have like metal really playing.
Yeah. Sometimes I'd put on like some synthwave or something, like my driving music, you know. And I don't think everyone liked that though, but I didn't really give a shit. So
Steph, girlfriend, hates metal. My girlfriend doesn't hate metal, but I feel like she definitely enjoys pop more now.
You have a girlfriend that doesn't like metal?
No, she does, but she likes
some metal.
Not like how I do, I guess. So I still listen to a lot of metal. Like if I'm just at my computer, I am for the most part listening to metal. A lot of people are like, how do you listen that much? I mean, I guess if I was in a metal band, I probably wouldn't listen to that much metal.
Yeah, I don't listen
you
to a lot
don't,
of metal.
Right?
Yeah, I don't put on music unless I'm going to listen to music. Like, I'm going to listen to this.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
I'm going to put this on, and this is what I'm doing. I'm purposely listening to this, and then you know, sometimes if I'm going to take a walk, I might put some music on. You know.
Yeah.
But I do think I'm. That's what I'm doing though. I'm listening to music still. It's not like I don't like do tasks with music on. You know.
Yeah. I got you.
And I don't have like, I lift weights and shit sometimes, and I'll.
At the gym, I have to listen to music.
Yeah, but a lot of times I just put on like a YouTube video or a podcast. I'd rather, I'll listen to news or something. But sometimes I need like something more to help.
To push you.
Yeah, exactly.
To pump,
so I'll put on
in a sense, pump you up.
Exactly.
That's how I am. Like, I went to the gym today the first time in like weeks, dude. And like I'm just like I need to get back into doing this because I used to before I was going like 3-4 times a week, and it was great.
Yeah, it was. Here's the funny thing is like right before this COVID bullshit, I had gotten a gym membership, and I was turning into like a fucking fat piece of shit. You know what I mean? I might look fat right now because I'm sitting.
No, I don't think you do.
You can't tell, but my couch is here, and I'm leaning against the wall. It's like. So it's like pushing my stomach out, you know?
Yeah.
Making me like look shitty.
Yeah.
But I'm not fat anymore. But
were you going to the gym?
I was going to the gym, dude, and I was loving it. I'd start my day out. I'd go to the gym and I'd work out, and then I'd take a shower, and then go straight to work from there. And it was like really giving me energy and
and it clears your head.
I was going like to the park and like running and stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh wow.
And I was kind of just like getting all into it, and then this shit happened and I got here, so kind of just like ordered some weights on eBay.
You did find
fortune, dude.
So much money. And I'm like
it costs way more money than I was comfortable with.
Yeah, and I couldn't pull the trigger on it.
Thinking like I have to
I need this.
I have to do something because
my
body's going to deteriorate, you know what I mean?
Is there a gym in the town you live in Texas?
There is, but I'm not going to go fucking...
to that.
These fucking...
What is?
Here, are you kidding me, dude? These fucking people? These people are...
So is it the hills have eyes out there, bro?
I don't like to mingle with the townsfolk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's weird.
With the townies. You don't want to mingle with the townies.
I just don't click with like people out here.
Yeah.
And really, I don't like. It's not. I don't have to see people to, live my life. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Solitude. It doesn't bother me.
Steph said, "How much do weights cost, dude? Go look it up on eBay, on Amazon."
Are they still fucking selling for that much money?
I'm pretty sure because I looked. So all I have at my place are 15-pound dumbbells. So I was doing dumb amount of reps. just to fucking feel any
fucking workout forever.
Dude,
man.
that's why I just stopped working out. That's why I just stopped working out. And then our gym opened up here at the apartment complex, and I was like, okay, I can deal. I'm gonna go back and go there. I mean, I'm on Amazon. You can't even fucking buy them. They're listed.
Dude, I bought like 230s, and I got I got 40s, and then we have like a squat rack with
like, 2 30-pound dumbbells is $171 on Amazon. 2.
And how much weight?
30.
Okay, I paid $140 for 230s plus shipping.
Plus, yeah.
Awful.
Awful, dude.
But we had the squat rack here with some weight. I just wanted.
Okay.
You
need dumbbells.
Yeah, because otherwise you're gonna get like unbalanced.
Exactly. You need to do both.
Yeah, you gotta be. But so I kind of like rig up this like bench underneath the squat rack so I can do like bench press and shit. But then I still like to do with dumbbells also.
Yeah, I still like to do with dumbbells as well. I do bench.
It's good for shoulders with dumbbells.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, you're gonna.
Yeah, just rep some fucking 5-gallon water jugs at that point. I mean, seriously though. I mean, it's fucking nuts, man. I mean, that happened with all like webcams and stuff. They like doubled in price.
Yeah, dude. Like.
Yeah.
Stuff. I bought lots of stuff.
Everything. I mean.
It's weird.
Computers. I mean, anything. Like it just everything. And it's just stuff being sold out, like digital, like compute PCs, anything, like parts for PCs or cameras, fucking all this shit just getting sold out. The capture cards and stuff like that, sold out. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Either sold out or you order it and then you get like some email like, because of COVID, you're going to have to wait forever.
Yeah, it'll be there in 3 months. It's like, oh my
God damn it.
Fucking cancel. The money gouging is real. You're not wrong, Corey.
Have you noticed like everything, you can blame like everything on COVID? Like everything. You can give like terrible service or, whatever and just be like, COVID, man.
It's what it is. I mean, literally.
When the album, I should, put out a shitty album and be like, COVID.
Yeah, COVID. That's why it's bad. In the back of your head, they're like, I really like this, but no one does, so I'm just going to say it's COVID.
COVID, man.
COVID. I just didn't have the inspiration that I once had.
COVID-19 sucked the inspiration right out of me.
Exactly. Shit music, COVID. That's it.
The COVID has slowed down the making of the album, though, because it's so like Mike Heller had to get a microphone repaired, and that took fucking ages because of COVID.
So he couldn't record. He had to stop recording or what?
He had to wait for it. Well, we could have done it without it, but it was a nice condenser that we wanted for the room.
Yeah, I get that.
And so we waited, and then Brian, my bass player, we were trying to find him a long scale bass. We're tuned pretty low on some of these songs.
Are you playing 8-string on any of them?
Yeah, I play the 8-string.
You do.
So he wanted to be able to get the F sharp and not have it be flapping. So he had to get a
he had to wait.
Scale bass, and then that took fucking forever to arrive to him. And then when it came, there was one of the pots wasn't right, so then he had to wait for that pot to get in. And of course, then the strings, you had to get special strings. Everything you do, they're like COVID.
Oh yeah, everything's blamed on COVID. I mean, that's literally it. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, what? This guy's... Dennis, you're...
What?
Dennis is delivering pizza right now?
I'll deliver pizza right now. Our business has doubled. Well, yeah. Making so much bank. It's a family-owned place. We make stuff from scratch. Real good pizza. Like all of a
I
sudden.
want to try that. I want to try that pizza, Dennis.
Yeah, dude. I really want good pizza.
Oh, that's the thing. Is like.
Really want some good pizza.
I do kind of miss that.
Yeah.
Like having an actual good slice. You know.
Yeah, like a real good slice of fucking pizza.
Although, dude, I've realized because of all this shit, like I far prefer eating the food that I make to all the garbage, you know.
Oh yeah, I make everything at home.
Yeah, I've been making like really hearty meals, you know.
Yeah, no, that's good. I'll try. I eat an unhealthy amount of pizza stuff. Yeah, I mean I do sometimes too. Not as much as anymore.
Hey Dennis, are you allowed to do boxing stuff out there right now?
Does he box?
Yeah, dude.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah,
I think the new Ghost Bath record is. Are you guys done with that shit yet? I gotta get you on this next time.
I think it's not done yet. I think they're still working on it.
I'm stoked to hear some new fucking Ghost Bath. It's been a minute. It's been a while. Oh goddamn! What is that? He said our gym's open.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, dude. He said everything's literally open in North Dakota. That's crazy, dude. I'm driving to Minneapolis right now to the studio. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
it's going to 8-hour drive. He said. Jeez, be careful. That's a fucking hike. That is a fucking hike.
I'm trying to understand some of this Twitch shit. Like, what is this dog's like harassing me? What's this
puppy?
Redeemed posture check? What the fuck?
So those are channel points. When you're on someone's stream for a certain amount of time, you gain these points while you're watching them, and you can make your own channel points. So people have to use points to claim them. So like I'll have some. Like if you click on it, you scroll down. It's just like give Rosie a treat, or you can add a command. I can add a command for you, and I'll do like pick a game for me to play or whatever. Hydrate, make me stretch, choose an emote, posture check, highlight my message. Yeah, there'll be like different ones. I need to like make new ones. Oh, here we go. Now everyone's gonna start fucking redeeming all of these goddamn things I should have just turned off before this stream.
I don't understand this shit.
That's just all it is. People can make you do shit on stream.
Here's a question.
Oh, Joel just fucking redeemed. Tell Joel how sexy he is. Jesus fucking Christ. Why would you want me to do that during this? I gotta upload this to YouTube? And then
Joel says Wawa or Sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Wawa.
You fuck with Wawa over Sheets?
I'm a Wawa guy, dude.
I mean, I like both equally, to be honest with you.
But you prefer Sheets?
I think so.
I don't like Sheets as much. I think Wawa has like better sandwiches, better quality.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of the snacks at Sheets, like.
Hold on, Joel.
I just think they're low quality.
They're just low. I haven't been in so long.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, I mean, even before all this, it's been like.
I would say so. As far as like tour food, fast food, I miss Cookout.
Cookout. I just rejected your request, Joel. I'm not doing that on the stream. You should have your channel points back.
Joel, what is?
You know Joel Haston from Northern California, Pinup Productions. I don't know if he's ever booked Abigail.
What's he preferring?
Yeah, what do you prefer, Joel? You sexy beast. There, I said you're sexy. I hit on you. I'm going to up that channel point. What do you prefer, Joel? Wawa or Sheets? Chat, let us know. Wawa or Sheets?
I just don't think Sheets is that good, man. I prefer Wawa.
I think it is. I mean, I don't know. All right, so Wawa, Sheets, or Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's.
There we go.
Dude.
Hold on.
I wish there was a Buc-ee's closer to me, dude.
There isn't at all. Hold on.
Fucking, I'm too out here. I'll fuck up some Buc-ee's sandwiches, man.
You're all going to see my forehead for a minute. You've seen it before. It doesn't matter. I got to put on a different hat now. There we go. Got to throw the Bucky's hat on. Team Bucky's over here.
Wow.
4G's mac and cheese is worth dying over. There we go. Got the Bucky's hat on. That's it. I don't wear it that often. Because it's like this. I wear Adidas hats like a motherfucker. It's just because they're the most comfortable ones. That's just really what it is. OnlyDans.com presents the buck. Fucking hell. Oh, but anyway. Well, this. Well, all right. Let's cut this. I gotta get going.
I need to go eat something.
Yeah, I need to eat something too. I gotta let Rosie out too. It's time for her walk. Everyone,
yeah, give that dog a walk.
I need to give her a walk. We're gonna go raid someone. So I don't know if you know. Do you know what raid?
Why I don't have a DeFonce tattoo is because
I haven't tattooed it on him yet.
I don't get tattoos that often.
Yeah, I don't either. Last one I got was my hand.
I don't like getting tattooed.
I hate getting tattooed.
I had a ex-girlfriend who was a tattoo artist. And
oh, really?
She was the only person that I actually didn't mind getting tattooed by. You know what I mean? Because most...
Let's do that.
And I get it. Like, keep in mind, like, I'm like, it's like, oh, people are giving me free tattoos, so it's... I should just be grateful, but it is kind of annoying that you're sitting there for hours and they're going to put, like, music on that sucks, you know, and, like, there's with the fucking needle, it does get irritating after a while, and the conversation's, like, usually, like, blah, you know, it's just like, I could just do without this.
Yeah, I could go without this. All right, I'm going to pick Eddie from Suicide Silence streaming right now.
Oh, okay.
I've been playing Call of Duty with him a good amount. I think he's going to play some tonight. So let's go raid Eddie. I'm going to start the raid now.
You got to play Half-Life.
I know, I got to get it.
I'm going to stream. I'll stream myself doing some Half-Life.
You should definitely do that.
Yeah. It'll be funny because I have to, like, move around and shit.
I know.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It would be pretty entertaining if you did that. God. When's your first stream gonna be?
Okay, Friday. 1 week from today, I'm doing my first stream.
Everyone hear that?
What's that?
No, I'm just saying. Everybody hear that? 1 week from today.
Yeah.
1 week from today, Ken's gonna do his first stream. Go follow him. Hey, Hundo. We're gonna be raiding Eddie in a second. We're ending this stream. Everyone ready for this damn shit? All right, Ken, thank you again for doing this.
Yeah, dude.
I'll be talking to you soon. And, yeah, we're going to go raid Eddie. Go do that. Here we go. And then I'm going to stop this stream. Holy shit. Why are all these windows opening?
Damn, dude, look at... Eddie looks old.